What's up, squad? Welcome back to another reaction, man. We got David and Celeste, man, part 3. This is getting crazy. We got Flacco, of course. He's the best person that's, for the best information on this subject. So we're going to rock with him until it's over. So we're going to jump straight into it. Y'all know what it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what y'all heard. Y'all read the title? So we're going to jump straight into it, and we're going to have some fun while we do it. Let's go.
David and Celeste situation just keeps getting worse. Whenever I open up my computer, there's something new. There's a new update.
Facts, though. He ain't lying. Every time I sit down at my PC, it is something new about this subject. It is very, very hard to keep up with content on this subject. So y'all bear with me, and I'm going to bring everything I can to y'all. Let's go.
I want to throw up. It's gross. Everything is gross about this situation. There's nothing good coming out of this. The only positive thing that has came out in the last 24 hours is that David finally found it in his heart to end the remaining U.S. tour dates while being investigated for murdering a 15-year-old girl that he was supposedly dating. He also...
What? I would have been in the tour. What? Y'all looking for me for murder? Look at this boy.
Has found it in his heart to take down the bloody t-shirt merch that he was selling on his website while going through this investigation.
That man had bloody t-shirt merch for sale while going through this investigation. Lock him up. It's that simple. Bloody t-shirt merch is crazy.
You don't want to be that guy who's walking around taking credit from people, but this should have been done earlier. Like day one, the minute they found a dead body in your Tesla, you should have stopped all the weirdo activities, taking down the bloody merch that went down, stop bringing coffins to your show. That should have stopped. You should have canceled all tour dates, period. But it kept going. Now, one thing for sure and one thing for certain, not only is he a weirdo, but you also have to put blame on the people around this situation. Because it's almost for certain that they failed this girl, Celeste. I've seen a video
no, they
of
failed
a
that
teacher,
young lady.
Like her literal...
They failed this young lady, for sure. I ain't about to get into it, but for sure this young lady was failed. I mean, she made her own decisions, right? Let's not get that twisted. She is her own human being. But she was a young lady. A child, pretty much, still. That needed guidance still. Not to run off with her boyfriend that didn't want to do nothing but hurt her and then potentially end up.
Teacher talking about how he was aware that her and David were like hanging out or they were like being together.
That's her in my classroom in front of this poster right here. Okay, hold up. I got another one because I got a picture on TMZ of this other kid exchanging stuff with the rapper who we alleged did this stuff. Hold on a second, because he's also in my classroom.
Wait, how long ago was this?
We all just found out yesterday who it was, but she's been...
Why is he doing this in the classroom? Aren't you supposed to be teaching something? And if that's the case, you should have done this a long time ago whenever you found out she was missing, or if you knew she was missing.
Been missing since I taught her. So when I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA. He came and got her. She ran away from home. She was gone for like a month. The cops found her in Hollywood, brought her back to our school. She came back to our school, kind of told people this story. She disappeared again in May of that year, May of 2024. That's when her friends told me what happened, that it was this rapper. And then I found out yesterday that she's now dead in that rapper's car, cut into pieces. You want to know how they met? I feel like I just said it. Social media.
If you didn't catch it, he said that after she kept running away and coming back and then running away, that some of the students let him know, hey, she's with this famous rapper. His name is David. She's with this dude. And then he didn't think nothing of it, and then she ended up dead. And now he's warning the students, hey, you should probably not go down her path. But if they told you she was with this rapper dude who was a grown man, Why didn't you, as a teacher, alert the police? Why did
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said everybody failed this little girl. That's what I'm saying. Like, now you want to talk about it to get some clout or whatever the case may be. It looked like he was teaching about how you can't just, trust people on social media. But this should have been talked about way before now.
didn't you, as a teacher, talk to them folks? Why didn't you, as a teacher, do more to protect this chick? People let her down all across the board.
Yo, what's good, everyone? I know y'all want some more information with this picture. Like I said, man, my homie sent me this like 6 months ago, something like that. I didn't even think about it at the time, bruh. Fast forward to now, bruh. It's crazy, bruh. It's crazy to say something, bruh. The news came out about the girl. I put 2 and 2 together, and now we got this pic, bro. Here we are with this pic, bro. I got in contact with the homie who showed me this picture in the first place, and he messaged this kid, and I'm about to show you those messages right now. Basically, it starts off with him, if you really try to ruin your life, I will help you, bud. He says, dude, please. Actually, Ethan, you don't know how bad this is, bro. Says, explain how bad it is then. So he says, bro, this was a secret. This wasn't supposed to get out. David didn't know how old the girl was. She was lying and saying she was 19 when he was 20. And the second he found out, he took her home. And since we were dumbass kids, we tried to blackmail him. And we really messed up. And if you keep that video up, you could ruin his life for doing nothing wrong over a girl lying, and then you could ruin my life because he would know I leaked it, and I could go to jail for like slandering him.
First off, you could tell that's a literal child. That's a literal child writing that, bro. Because only a child will believe the nonsense. I could go to jail for slandering him. Trust me, if that was the case. I have a laundry list of YouTube personalities who got some jail time they owe me, bro.
I'm telling you.
But no, like, you don't go to jail for slandering someone. All right, you can probably get sued, but not jail.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can get sued for slander, but you ain't going to jail. That's how you know whoever writing this is a kid.
But only
I can go to jail because I'm talking about him in the case. No, boy. No. You need to tell what's going on. Help this girl out. Come on, man. You worried about yourself going to jail. Stop messing with boys.
a child will believe those threats from David. That's only a child. Now, he went the lengths of covering this up. He's pulling up. He's paying kids not to say nothing, which is probably why a lot of people probably minded their business. They probably got paid off. And this is why this nonsense was able to go on for so long. But the excuse that he gave these kids, or excuse that they're alleging he gave them, which is, hey, he didn't know her age. She told him that she was 19 when they met. Cut it out, man. Cut it out, bruh.
Oh, you say cut it out, man? Cut it out, man. Cut it out, man. Cut it out. You lying. You lying. Every time somebody lying, I'm gonna bring this up. Cut it out. This wasn't supposed to come out to Halloween. I couldn't take it. People be lying. Cut it out. Talk to him, Flacco.
That's a 0% possibility whatsoever. Now, a lot of y'all probably sitting in your chair like, man, Flacco, how do you know? These chicks be lying about their age all the time. I'm here to tell you, even if this chick would have told David, hey, I'm 19, which there's no confirmation because it looks like he knew her age because he went out of his way to hide her in multiple live streams, in pictures. Even when she was on the run, he knew she was on the run and he was hiding her. But even if she would have told him, hey, I'm 19, there's no possible way David could have looked at this chick and say, yeah, I believe you. We need justice for this young woman, bro. She's a victim. On the left.
That little girl, man. That's what I said. Cut it out, man. We need to get justice for this little girl, man. This ain't hard. This is not hard.
Is a picture of her when she first met David. On the right is a picture of her in 2024. Look at her.
Hey, man. That is crazy. When I mean to tell you that's nuts, look at this little girl when he first met her. And look at her when. Well, this sad, bro. It's sad for real.
Are you listening to the nonsense that he was tricked? He didn't know? Cut it out, man. Anyone with a brain would know. He knew. If you're someone who's delusional enough to look at those pictures and say, yeah, David got tricked, he didn't know, bro. Cut it out, man. Now, people are pointing to, like, Discord role servers where her Discord, she had the 18-plus role in David's server. But, again, that could have just been David giving her the role so people don't suspect that, he's with this chick often and frequently, and this chick is not 18 yet. So he probably could have did that to take away all suspicion from off of him.
I have nothing to do with the David situation. Yes, I am in his Discord. This is David. This is the victim, Celeste. I've known David for a very long time. Before his music career, I was the leader of his Fortnite clan. That's how we know each other. This victim, Celeste, I don't even remember ever talking to. I don't think I have. I know this means nothing, but she had the 18+ role. And if you are a multi-platinum artist like David, I don't think you would have a 13-year-old girl around you. But unfortunately, I was wrong. A year ago, I was publicly saying that David was the enemy. Check the dates. Check the dates. Remember the enemy 2 years ago. Never listening to David again. This is a video from us back in 2023. We talked a couple times on stream and there are recordings of this. A few of us literally were there like this. Like we know something, we just can't prove it. And for now 2.5 years, I've been making jokes about this. And this is crazy how I feel like the prophesizer.
Ethically, you can't really fault someone for something that somebody else did, especially a friend if they were not aware. But in this situation, bruh, if you're in the Discord where Celeste and David are interacting, he's telling her, oh, I'm gonna marry you, they're having conversations, they're being flirty. Are you somewhat responsible? Do you have some blame? Probably, because in that very same Discord, people was also calling him Epstein. That's what
I'm saying. If y'all knew he was with this young lady, y'all have a little bit to blame, not to what happened to her, but y'all could have helped prevent it. You see what I'm saying? I can't place the blame on y'all for the actual act of killing her, of murdering her. But y'all could have told someone. It's just that simple.
Also saying, yo, this chick is not of age, bro. This chick is very young. So those are things being thrown out there. And as a homie, you didn't get down to the bottom of it. Are you completely to blame? No. Do you have some fault? Yes, you do. Absolutely. You 100% have some faults here for being in that Discord and actively witnessing everything happen. And also, too, like, why I kind of, like, look at this dude a little sketchy. He tries to get off, hey, man, her Discord role says 18+, bro, so I don't know. But there's literal messages surfacing where she says, yo, I can't go because of David's stupid age restrictions. Okay? So then David responds back, fake your age. Everyone did.
What?
So if you were active in a Discord, then you know that it's pretty open that David knew this chick was not of age. David knew this chick was really young, so young that she couldn't even go to certain tour dates. But this was a chick that he was popping out with, taking pictures, posting on Instagram stories with, doing lives with, personally with at 3 a.m. on FaceTime. Like, come on, bro. Your man was dating someone who you knew was not of age and you let it slide. This, I didn't know she was under, cut it out. Because clearly everyone in the Discord knew she wasn't 18. Now, let's get back to the...
That's weird, too. His Discord weird. His whole little community. I ain't gonna jump on his whole community because I don't even know this man like that. I don't even know his community like that. But if you in his Discord knowing that there's little girls in there and you see him telling little girls to fake their age and all that, and boy, it couldn't have been me and my homies. It could not have been me and my friends. Why would it urge you out so fast? Boy, what you doing talking about little girls and faking ages? Boy, call the police.
Other kid, okay, who claims that David was paying them not to tell nobody, and they was afraid that they could go to jail for slander because David told them the chick lied about her age. Let's get back to those messages.
Bro's tweaking. Basically, after that, he says, what's done in the dark always comes to light. He says, dude, you're weird. Why would you do that? He says, why would you blackmail? Then he starts asking him if that was her. And, bro, guess what happens next, bro? Dude just blocked him on everything, bro. And then he sent me his Instagram too. And I can't find his Instagram, but he sent me that he blocked him on Instagram too. This is the screenshot he sent me. But yeah, bro. So yeah, he blocked him on Instagram and TikTok right after.
That person would also be a child based on their language, how they was talking. However, that child, whoever they may be, they're also complicit. They also have a role in this because they had information. They knew what was going on. And apparently, David paid them some money to be quiet, to keep it hush, to not tell anyone. And they got pictures to prove it. So if that's the case, and they kept it hush, and they kept it quiet, and they didn't report a crime, and based on the crime they did not report, somebody ended up dead, you got to have a conversation, buddy. All right? Blocking everyone from Instagram, from TikTok, and other platforms is not going to make you any less complicit. Blocking everyone is not going to make this go away. Or even deactivating is not going to make this go away. We know your username. We know you was involved. You had knowledge of this going on. You knew firsthand this was wrong and this was a crime. And you was even trying to blackmail David. And you were successfully able to blackmail him. He gave you some paper to be quiet and not report the crime. And now somebody is dead because you didn't report the crime. You got to have the conversation, man.
Yeah, man, you got to talk. We got to have a conversation. You blackmailed this man about this underage girl, and then she ended up gone whenever you could have told somebody. So you wanted to make a profit off somebody else's misery instead of saving somebody's life. You're just as wrong. You're just as wrong.
And you were successfully able to blackmail him. He gave you some paper to be quiet and not report the crime. And now somebody is dead because you didn't report the crime. You got to have the conversation, man. Yep. All right? Deactivating ain't going to save you, buddy. You got to come outside. We got to hear the info. You got to come outside. Come outside. We bringing every one of you guys to the altar, bro. Y'all, no. We got to have this conversation publicly. Y'all all got to be shamed. Now, there are more theories being floated out there. What I mean more theories? It's the same theory, okay? Something went horribly wrong, and that's why David killed this chick. Now, the thing that went horribly wrong, people keep pointing back to is the pregnancy. Now, the autopsy has not came back, and so we don't know if she was pregnant or not. However, people pointed to a Discord message from last year where David was joking about how him and Celeste was having a baby soon. This was a year ago, but the message reads, me and the leader user, which is Celeste,
so they are having a baby.
Got a kid on the way.
Oh, no.
Now, somebody can be pregnant for a year, okay? So if they was pregnant at that time, they are no longer pregnant now. So maybe did a kid come? Are they trying to hide the kid? Did they get rid of the kid? Like, this is just crazy. I don't know. But if he was joking about him and a very young girl having a kid on the way as a grown man, why would you joke about this publicly?
Because he wanted to be locked up and he needed to be locked up.
Why would you do this?
That's why.
Now, another theory that's being floated out there is that maybe his obsession with gore, his obsession with death, because bro had a coffin at every one of his shows for fans to write a letter to the dead. And he would even admit in that very same Discord that he has an obsession with gore. He writes, gore greater than corn. I used to be addicted to watching gore vids. I love gore. So this is clearly somebody who has a sickness,
weird dude.
A mental illness.
Weird dude. I said that a while ago. Dude, weird. I can't remember if this video or the last one, but when they had them on video together, on live stream together, it's like, look at him. Like, he looked like a dude like that, like all that stuff. So, I mean, if he loved, you got all this information, he loved gore stuff, so it's nothing for him to go ahead and just chop somebody up, put him in the trunk, and go on about his day like it was nothing. Matter of fact, go on about his tour selling bloody t-shirts and stuff. Exactly what he liked to do.
Was he doing some type of gore, satisfying some type of fetish or something going on? Right? He was satisfying some type of dark fetish he got going on, and then he ended up killing her accidentally? Is that what happened? I don't know, and I can't call it. But what I can say and what I can call is, regardless of the investigation regarding the murder, we have enough for this dude to never, ever have another fan listen to another music again. This dude is sick. This dude is disturbing. And this dude ultimately, I believe, will do the rest of his life in jail. You cannot overcome this mountain hill of receipts and evidence, bro. It's over with, man.
It's done.
Right? You were able to scare off those little kids who knew information back then.
I mean,
and
you
bribe
don't
them.
even need the receipts. You don't even need the internet's help for this. Just watch the case. Watch the real evidence. She was found in his car. The car was towed from his residence. He was with her. You don't even need the internet for this one.
Or scare them with defamation, but nah, bro. You can't play that card game on the entire internet now, bro. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think, man?
We got you, Flacco. But for real, man, I mean, you got enough information on this one to where if you for real wanted to lock this dude up right now, you could do that. I mean, like I said, picked up the car at his crib. She's in his trunk. That's enough right there to at least get an interrogation to go get him off tour. He had to cancel his tour. That man had to cancel his tour to come home. They didn't make him cancel it. He had to cancel it. Hey, man, we're going to wrap this one up. It was an interesting one. And I'm pretty sure we got more to come on this David case, man. So I appreciate y'all tapping in with me on this one. To the next one. Peace.